Good day, everyone. Today, I am going to interview one of the English teachers in Tawagan Sur National High School. She is in her fourth year in the service. Let us all welcome Teacher Diane.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Teacher Diane. How
Hi.
are you?
I'm doing fine in spite of the challenges we're facing in the new normal school.
Okay, that's good to hear. To let our viewers more about Teacher Diane, tell us a little bit about yourself and your experience in education.
I am Miss Maria Dayan Quijano Antig, 26 years old and teaching at Tawagan Sur National High School. I'm handling the subjects English 10, Mathematics 10, MAPI 10, and now given a load in the senior high school, which is English for academic and professional purpose. Aside from that, I'm a grade 10 advisor and a school paper advisor. Well, I can say in my 4 years in the service, my experiences varied. As a neophyte on my first year, it is very hard since everything is new to you. But there, I've learned to adjust. I've learned to place myself in the environment, with the workmates, and of course, to our clientele, which is the learners. I can say that I have encountered many personalities with more than 200 students every day. And with those faces and with those different characters that I encounter, I was able to reflect with myself and also to learn what they have learned and what they are seeing, not only inside the four corners of the classroom, but also outside, which is their personal life. As a teacher, we should not always think always of what we can teach with our students, but also we were able to share a part of us to them. The experience was quite rough at the beginning, but I was able to ride on it. For this year or this new normal school year, if I had experienced hardship on the past, I was expecting more difficulties right now, especially that it is not only me that is adjusting, but also the school itself, the students, the parents, and everything in the curriculum right now because of the pandemic. Everything is new and everything has changed. Now, for us teachers, it will be a great challenge to each one of us since our learning delivery will be 360 degrees different from what we are practicing. It's quite hard, difficult, but I know we can do it. Now, I am not saying it to discourage our incoming or future teachers, but I am saying this to challenge them and to gear themselves to be more patient and to, shall we say this, for them to gain strength for the upcoming world they wanted to be part in, which is the teaching profession.
Oh, I see. In those experiences, for you, what makes a great teacher?
For me, what makes a great teacher is making connections. We are not just here to teach, but we are also here to learn. I remember a quote from Diane Gillian, which says, "We are all teachers and we are all students. We all have something to teach and we all have something to learn." It doesn't mean that a teacher is a facilitator and the provider of all the learnings that we have. We also learn from our students and we also learn from their experiences. I believe that each individual has different experiences. I have my experiences, my students have too. So, with those shared experiences, we were able to know our students deeply. That will be our basis on how are we going to apply approach on how are we going to teach our students. I believe that all teachers put heart in their teaching. They would always look at their students no matter what the situation is. And also, a great teacher treats her students as if it's her own child. I can say that as young as I am, single and 26, it's as if I have a bunch of children on my own. Another characteristics that makes a teacher great is that she will be able to challenge, encourage, and motivate students to go for extra mile. Inspire students to do the right thing and make them feel comfortable and confident. We all know that one of the things that a student must develop to become successful is to become confident with themselves. Now, students nowadays struggle from their personal life and schoolwork. For a teacher, we need to be patient enough to understand their situation. It is very important for teachers to be patient for our students, to give them time to think and reflect. It will be quite difficult, but in the long run, it will be all worth it, where we are not just teaching them, but we are helping them to become a better person.
Okay, I will take note of that as a future education. Now for our last question. How do you keep your temper with the paperwork by your students' misbehavior?
It is undeniable that students in this generation is different from those from the past generation. Now, how I deal with those students with misbehavior is number one, I close monitor my students. I believe that those misbehaviors have an underlying story. Some of them just wanted attention. So with that, I'll give them attention. Sometimes I give them great role to play in the classroom, just like they are the one who will stop other students misbehaving as well, so that they will know that their actions are wrong. They'll be able to stop and reflect with their behaviors as well. Assign them as a leader so that they will focus on the task at hand and keeps them from falling victims to distractions that causes their misbehavior. Number two is to model good behavior. Setting positive examples such as showing high level of patience, organization, courtesy, and enthusiasm, it is likely the class will demonstrate positive behaviors you ask them. Because as what I have observed, the more you get angry, the more they will tease you to be angry. So with that, you just have to be friends with your students and play along with their games. In that sense, they will able to know that you are not that easy to be distracted and affected with their misbehaviors.
Thank you, Teacher Diane. I know you are busy, but you still give your time for the interview.
The pleasure is mine.